What do you do when your store has an overload of never sewing merch that nobody wants? You pack it up into a mystery loot bag, of course. And that's just what Toys R Us has done. But wait, ain't Toys R Us dead? Why, of course not! If you live in Canada, we've got them all over the place up here in the old maple syrup country. You can even still find them in the US in some Macy's stores. But that's a different video for another time. We've got loot bags to talk about. Going by the name of Geoffrey's Bag of Mystery, these loot bags sell for 20 Canadian rubles a pop and come with everybody's favorite giraffe plastered on the front. But things get even better, as these bags aren't just for display only, they come packed with all sorts of goodies, ranging from the good, the bad, and the ugly. And even some rather rare promotional items, so you'll want to stick around to find out what those may be. So let's dig in and find out what my 40 bucks bought me. If you want to get straight to all the goodies without all of the opening for, jump to this timestamp. Now, loot bag time! Welcome to the first canonical appearance of the computer desk in the Cartoonist Key lore, complete with Erdl Tractor and Bobblehead Bob Ross.
And that may be the true joy of painting is when you share it with other people. I really believe it's the true joy.
Great for larger things that my writing desk can't fit. But enough about that, it's time for Geoffrey's mystery bag. I wanted to do a clean tear to perfectly preserve the bag for future generations, but unfortunately I had to resort to scissors. Also, please forgive my hairy arms, it's just something that runs in the Sasquatch family. First item out of the bag is Mini Uno! Actually a really cool item, not gonna lie. I'll definitely be getting some use out of this. But we'll do a deeper dive a little later as we have more things to unpack. Now, what have we got next? Oh, it's a squishy chonker cat! You could say I really let the cat out of the bag now. Not gonna lie, those nutrition facts are something special. Anyway, next item! And now, we've got a mustache! I've always wanted a mustache. This is going to look so good on me. I'm definitely not foreshadowing something ominous about it. Finally, we're starting to get onto the big ticket items. We've got a Funko Pop Geoffrey dressed up as a turtle that's also a ninja, that's named after the toucan from the Rio movie. I don't have much attachment for Funkos though, and it's reflecting my face too much, so moving on! And last item out of the bag, the one I bought this whole thing for, the gold Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Mega Rex. Don't ask me how I knew this exact one was in there, I have insider info and I'll leave it at that. Apparently this is actually a promotional that was sent out to multiple stores, and I accidentally mistook it for a gold Tiger Shark monster truck instead of Mega Rex, because I'm an idiot. Anyway, that's everything out of the bag. But if you thought that was all, haha, wrong! I bought a second bag because I'm terrible at monetary management. Actually, I just wanted a second copy of Gold Mega Rex, but the first option is more entertaining. Again, there is another Geoffrey Funko. This time he's dressed up as Harry Potter, or whoever it was who drove a 1966 Ford Anglia 105E 997cc inline 4-cylinder overhead valve making 41 brake horsepower at 5,000 Robux per minute. If you couldn't tell, I know zilch about Harry Potter. Most I know about it is the one Gandalf vibing meme. Oh, what's this? Minions? Minions Splatums? I actually already know this is one of the worst selling products of all time, right up there with the Hot Wheels GoPro car thing and the Lego video. Wait, now, what's this? Well, a 2013 BlackBerry Bold 9790. What a surprise! Of course, there's another monster truck, that's why I bought 2 bags in the first place. Now this is a pleasant surprise, a Micro Toy Box Mystery Pack. Actually super neat. I'm gonna have to do a full video on these little nuggets. More later though. Let's finish off this bag. Now what have we got? Ooh, minis and minis. I don't really like these. They're kind of meh. And they remind me too much of a superior collectible food brand toy. Anyway, onto the final item. Whoa, bouncy foam planet Earth? Absolutely worth every penny just for this. And with that, that's everything in Geoffrey's Bag of Mystery. Honestly, a really good mix of items. I've come to learn that this is, for the most part, stock that was not necessarily selling and that Toys R Us had way too much of, and just needed to get rid of in some way. And this loot bag was their method they came up with. And yeah, this is definitely not the kind of stuff you would go out of your way to buy, But to get this in a loot bag, I certainly wouldn't argue. Though I'd still totally buy the monster trucks on their own, because buy gold. Anyway, that's everything looted. Toss the bags in the ocean, it's time for a deep review of everything. After the review, I'll also be giving everything a ranking, because why not? Review first though. First up, we've got the Uno. Made by World's Smallest, which is in turn owned by Super Impulse, and of course the Uno is licensed from Mattel. As a product, not bad, pretty much the same thing but at half the size, and double the price. It plays just like regular Uno, and there's really nothing extraordinary to note other than the fact that the box tears too easily because it's smaller and thinner, obviously. Jonker Cat! It's a cat, but jonky! Apparently it's made by some company called Graphics, not to be confused for a plastic film company, which is owned by RMS International, of which I know absolutely nothing about. Other than that they're, for some reason, proud to be working with literally every dollar store in existence along with Kmart. Like, shouldn't you be busy being dead? And who's Big W? Are they in Canada? Do they have a phone number so I can call them and ask if their refrigerator is running? Anyway, the Jonker Cat is your average squishy, goo-filled, stretchy future explosion thing. The paint rubs off quite easily though, it's kinda sad. The mustache! Whoa, this is so great! I'll wear it every day from now on. Wait, hold on. It's a bracelet and I can't wear it as an actual mustache? What is this supposed to be, some kind of girl's toy? Why would a girl want to wear a mustache as a wristband? Why would a guy want to wear a mustache as a wristband? I mean, maybe a real mustache. But that's beyond the point. Who is this even aimed at? Absolute trash. Blow it up. Bury it in concrete next to the E.T. game. Oh, and it's also made by Graphics. I'm unclear as to what they were thinking at the time. Minions. Minions. The Minion Splatums are these minions made out of rubber that you launch Angry Bird style using plastic tongs into a slice of cardboard. That's all it is, throwing minions at a wall. They're made by Mattel, which makes me question why they're so low effort. Because obviously Mattel's never made anything particularly low effort before. I mean, that would be just completely unthinkable. I mean, imagine Mattel making something low effort. We're still ruining like a childhood classic brand. Hint hint. They're definitely not great. I actually ran into some of these at a local thrift store for 75 cents. Ironic, I know. Micro Toy Box. I love the concept of these. Basically mini brands, but slightly more affordable and actually has good brands license. And by good brands, I mean Mattel. Hyper small Hot Wheels cars that are even smaller than the Micro Machines copy attempts Hot Wheels from the 90s? I'll take them all! Unfortunately, what I did wind up getting in my little blind box was Chutes and Ladders, G.I. Joe, a Care Bear, and 2 Play-Doh drums. I mean, nothing against G.I. Joe, he did stop the Transformers invasion of Earth back during the late 1980s. But a loose Care Bear? And 2 nearly identical Play-Doh drums? Where's my Tonka dump truck? I wanted the Tonka dump truck! I'm gonna have to buy a whole box of these off of eBay now just so I can find the Tonka dump truck. These are made by Super Impulse, in case you were wondering, which I know you don't really care about, but now you know, and that fact will forever be wedged in your brain and will never be lost. The Minis in Minis, very similar to the Micro Toy Box and also made by Super Impulse, because of course it is. But this time, it's food, and you get multiple foods inside a food box. You get 2 of these food boxes. Not terrible, though I personally have no attachment to pretty much any of the licensed brands in here. It's definitely a good product. Again, basically mini brands but cheaper. Definitely not something I'd go out of my way to buy though. The Funko Pops. I don't get Funko Pops. I guess nobody does anymore because they're now incapable of selling at any store except for Dollar Tree. And even then, that's a big if. But that's yet another video for yet another time. These 2 Geoffreys are Toys R Us exclusives. Like as if the Toys R Us exclusive stickers weren't obvious enough. And they're one of the slowest selling things in history. Toys R Us has always had them marked down and on special, yet they've never sold. Maybe people just don't like giraffes because they give nightmares or something. Or maybe people just don't like Harry Potter. I don't know. My destructive self really wants to blow them up or something, but I don't personally have access to anything particularly explosive. Apartment life stifles a lot of the destructive spirit. And I'll probably wind up saving them for when I do the whole Funko Pop saga. Gotta get a Funko Sonic the Hedgehog or Queso or something else first though. And now we finally get to the Hot Wheels monster trucks. I specifically bought these mystery bags when I found out that these contained these monster trucks, because who doesn't want an ultra rare promotional gold Mega Rex monster truck? Also, fun fact, did you know that Toys R Us had actual gold plated Hot Wheels trucks for sale in the late 90s to celebrate their 50th anniversary? Anyway, much like the 90s gold Hot Wheels trucks, these promotional gold Mega Rex monster trucks are also pretty much worthless on the secondhand market. Not that I'd sell these things, I'm an investor. I know a good save for the future when I see it. I also for some reason thought this promotional was a gold Tiger Shark monster truck, which is actually a lot rarer, not sure where that's found, presumably also a promotional from somewhere as well. Anyway, I'll make do with the ones I got. These are bound for the Hot Wheels collection wall. No regrets, worth my 40 bucks. Oh, and I almost forgot, the Earth. It's a foam bouncy ball of Earth, what more did you expect? Hey, I can see my place from here. Hey, this is Cartoonist Key from the future. I'm just putting in a little extra note that I was reviewing the footage and I found out that this foam Earth has quite a few mistakes on it. United States doesn't have two T's. United States is Alaska now? What is this even? North Korea is now Orca? What is that even supposed to mean? Yeah, anyway, back to the regular video. There you have it, your deep dive. But wait, don't leave yet. We're not done. We still have to give them all a ranking. And you also haven't hit the like button and subscribe to the channel yet either. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? Anyway, ranking time. The Geoffrey Funko Pops have great destruction value, but are still Funko Pops and are thus incapable of ever selling anywhere. 3 out of 10. Hot Wheels Gold Mega Rex Monster Trucks. Too many on eBay. 2 out of 10. Mini Uno. Uno, but it's small. Also the box rips too easily. 8 out of 10. Chonker Cat. Chonker Cat. 10 out of 10. Mustache. It's a bracelet. It's a lie. It's a scam. It's the single worst thing invented since Lunchly. -3 out of 10. Minions. Already available at any thrift store near you. Basically landfill. Way too easy to eat. Minions. 2 out of 10. Micro Toy Box. Toys, but in an easy to consume size. Actually coolest thing ever. 9 out of 10. Minis in minis. Great in concept, okay in reality. I'd rather buy mini brands. 6 out of 10. Earth. 10,000 out of 10. And that's it! Geoffrey's Bag of Mystery gets a solid 9 out of 10. Great waste of money. I'm obviously not keeping it all. Mustache and the minions are most likely going to get yeeted into oblivion, and by that I mean they're getting thrown into Goodwill donation bag. Minis and minis I might wind up giving away to someone I know who might want it, and I suspect the Chonker Cat might not last too long as the paint is already coming off. But as for everything else, all staying in the collection for at least the time being. I already know that Toys R Us has been selling these decently well. I mean, they're great value for the money, and I'm happy that they're having success with these loot bags. I don't know if I would buy more in the future. Probably not. The end. Have a good night. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this random unboxing-esque video of some random guy opening a bag of random toys from a store that's supposed to be completely dead by everybody's knowledge. I've got more videos in the works, so make sure you're subscribed with all notifications for when those drop. Also, if anybody has suggestions on ways to destroy Funko Pops without explosives, fires, or littering, drop a comment. And that's all for now, folks. Remember, be kind to retail employees and have yourself a great day.